Hey, welcome to Invisible Condition, everybody. It's not all in your head. I'm your host, Jeff Pearson, and we want everybody with an invisible condition, no matter what that condition is, to know beyond the shadow of a doubt that you do have a voice, you have a community, and you are never alone. Now, here on Invisible Condition, we get it. I get it. Okay. Life can be tough sometimes, depending on the condition. It can be really tough sometimes. I mean, I'm 7 brain surgeries in for mine, for the condition I was born with. The last 10, 12 years, it's been a little bit crazy. Here's the thing though. We always remember there is hope. There is hope. There's always hope. So if you are struggling with that and you're like thinking, you're crazy, Jeff, I don't know. Hope has been elusive for a long time. I don't even know where it is. Just email me, shoot me an email. Just put hope in the subject line. You don't even have to type a message if you don't want. You can if you want. You don't have to. Just put hope in the subject line. I will get back to you. We can communicate over email. We can do it over Zoom. I don't care one way or another. I want you to get your hope back, and it's important. Okay? It's that big a deal. So use that email if you have to, because hope is a big deal. Now, couple things I want to tell you about before we bring our amazing guests on. First thing is our newest sponsor, which is Jake Ellis, who is amazing. And he's in Colorado, where I am. And he represents a company called Cutco. And I know it sounds kind of funny, but it is the coolest company. Cutco is a cutlery company that has been around for a long time. Long time. And believe it or not, my parents, they bought a set of Cutco steak knives in 1981. I was born in 1977. They bought these in 1981. Every time I go over to their house, they're right there in a drawer. They're just as sharp as they ever were in 1981. So they still have them to this day. They still use them every single day. They're amazing. So I know sometimes amazing cutlery can be elusive. So that's why I'm bringing this up, because if you are somebody that just needs something better in your kitchen, this is a perfect option. If you're a business owner that want, like a realtor is a really good option here. Like if you want like the coolest gift to give to the person that you just sold their house, or you just bought a house, you just did that transaction, you want a meaningful gift to give them, this is perfect. And the best part is that Jake has partnered with Invisible Condition and our nonprofit, Hydro with Hope, which I'll talk about in just a second. He has partnered with our nonprofit to donate a certain percentage of the proceeds for every qualifying purchase to Hydro with Hope to help others with hydrocephalus. So how freaking cool is that? So with that in mind, scan the QR code and buy some stuff, because you probably need better knives, because these are the best and not everybody has them yet. So, all right, next is the next thing I wanted to tell you about is our studio sponsor, which is NRG, which is Network Referral Group, which if you are a business owner and you need some more networking in your life, which, let's be honest, most business owners do, you can never get too much networking. This is the purest form of networking I've ever seen. He's got 30 Zoom calls a week you can come to, and you can network with business owners at every single one of them. And I swear I have not gone a week in over 2 years that I've been part of that group without getting several referrals a week. It has helped me build my business like you wouldn't believe. It's crazy. It is the purest form of networking I've ever seen. It's ruined me for all of the networking groups. Honestly, I don't go to others because I get what I need here. So if you're a business owner that needs more networking in your life, this is the place to be. All right, that's enough of that. Oh, sorry, one last thing. Hydro with Hope. That was the last thing. I'm sorry. I almost forgot. That is our nonprofit partner. That is where some of the dollars going from Cutco is going to be donated to. This is a place where people come for help with hydrocephalus. That is the condition I was born with. We've created an amazing journal to help people trudge through that crazy experience of emergency brain surgery. It can be crazy. This journal is a wonderful way to chronicle your journey. So that is a donation link. You can donate monthly. You can donate one time. I'm good either way. I appreciate you in advance. Thank you very much. Now, let's bring our guest on. Today's guest kind of sprung a surprise on me today. We've got the whole family here today. It's awesome. So, so we have Dre'Onna and Sky. That's the mom and dad, and then we have Aja, who's the baby, their daughter, who's incredible. And so, as parents of a daughter living with Hypoplastic Left Heart Syndrome, HLHS is a little easier to say. It's a really rare congenital heart condition it's crazy. We'll get into what it is when we're talking during the show, but it's a crazy thing to navigate. I mean, there's multiple surgeries involved. The uncertainty of, we're on the list for a heart transplant. That list can be unpredictable. It's a life-changing thing. And so those experiences just shape a family different, And so we're gonna talk, and we're gonna talk about their life's mission as just somebody going through this. It's just amazing. It's an incredible story, and I can't wait for you to meet them. Let's bring them on so we can get this ball rolling. There we go. Awesome. Push the right button. Oh, let's take that off too. Right on. Here we go. It worked. All right. All right, Dre'Onna, Sky. Thank you so much for being here, man. This is so cool. It was a great surprise. It's nice to meet 2 out of the 3 of you. And Dre'Onna, it's great to see you again. Thank you for being here.
Nice to meet you all.
This is so cool. Now, I think this is only the second time in the history of this show that we've had an entire family on the show. So this is great. The last time we did this was literally our second episode ever back in April of 2023. Second episode ever. So this is really cool. I didn't even think about that till just now. So this is fun. I have a question that I like to ask everybody that comes on the show. It's a very simple question. There's no wrong answer. Everybody comes up with an awesome answer, and I love to hear them. And it's applicable to anybody on the show. On the day, there's good days, right? And then there's crazy days, and there's bad days sometimes. On the dark days, on the bad days, how do you as a family maintain hope?
I mean, you try to find small little wins, even when you've had some pretty bad days with her.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just little pockets, just one tiny goal, you celebrate that. You find that little win, any little win you can find, and you hold on to that little win, and that keeps you pushing, that keeps you moving forward.
Yeah, I agree. You look at the little wins, like she might not be where she needs to be, but she's pushing forward each day. So we look at those little wins on the.
Nice. I love it. It's true. I had a guest on the show. It was he was dad, and he was talking about his daughter, and his daughter has autism, and it's kind of severe, but she's still functioning, that kind of thing. And so she was at a class of ballet class or something, and something happened that was unexpected, loud noise, all this stuff, and something broke all over the floor. And anyway, he was talking to her in the car on the way home and said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. That kind of ruined the day, didn't it?" And I've that kind of made it a tough day. And she goes, "Dad, it just made it a tough 5 minutes. Like the day's not over yet." It's like, what are you talking about? The day, it didn't ruin the day. Like the wisdom of a 5-year-old, So that's what it was like with you guys. That's what it is. It's like minute to minute sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So, well, I'll tell you what, let's dive in, man. Cause this is, and by the way, before we do that real quick, for whoever is watching, wherever you are watching, if you're watching on E360, you might not be able to ask a question as easily, but if you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, ask a question, type it in there. Like if you're listening and you're like, oh my God, what about this? What about that? Or you just want to encourage them, or you want to ask a question, that's what the comments are for. So I encourage you to, and I always love to hear where people are watching from. So throw that in there too. So all right, now where like your daughter is not that is she a year old yet?
She is. She just
She is. She just when was her birthday?
June 11th.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was just like almost a month ago. So happy birthday, happy belated birthday. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Amazing. Amazing. So okay, over a year. So when did this become obvious? Like when was this condition the HLHS when was that diagnosed and what was that experience like?
It was diagnosed in utero. I was how many weeks? Do you remember?
Uh, Eat, I don't remember, but you were 5 months, I want to say.
Yeah, 5 months pregnant. And we went into the doctor, and a doctor said something looked abnormal, so to come back. So we went back, and they said it's like we won the bad lottery. We got 1% of HLHS, where part of her heart is smaller than the other, and that I was needing to be transferred to a hospital that could handle a high risk baby. So that's where we left off, and we came to OU Children's where they could handle her condition.
Yeah. Well, and I'm guessing what they meant was they got to go to a trauma one hospital, right? They got to have somebody that like they know what's going on with these kind of these rare type of things, right? Like
Mhm.
the small town hospital's not going to do it for you most of the time.
Yeah.
So, hey, I'm glad they found. I mean, at least they had the wherewithal to right say, hey, you need to
Yeah.
be there, you know.
And then we had a plan in place just in case she came early. We would be meta-flighted here from the hospital that was there. So, because we were
Nice.
kind of far out. Yeah.
Wow. How far is the hospital that you were at when you heard the news to OU? How far is that?
That's about 30 miles.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
not too far, but just in case she did come early,
Yeah.
making that drive and depending on the time of day,
Oh no. Yeah.
you could get caught in traffic. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had some hairy situations driving to the hospital in an emergency too, and we got stuck in traffic one time, and it was not great. So yeah, it's if you can use the as the crow flies method, that's even better. So for sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've never had a child with anything like this. The closest I can come is our son had to have emergency surgery at a month old for something that was it turned out to be very common, but at the time it scared the crap out of us, because we didn't have any experience with this. As parents, I mean, what was the biggest hurdle hearing that kind of news?
Just digesting it, that this is something that is for life. And it's something that we thought at first was curable. We were a little naive. We thought, 3 surgeries should be done, but no, this is something that lasts forever. So we were honestly devastated, and then we adjusted to a tactical plan.
Yeah. Getting told that initially, we both took the day off. The rest of the day off, we found out.
Yeah.
We just had to process it and stuff.
Yeah.
Once we came to terms, we were like, hey, she's going to need these 3 surgeries and everything. She'll be good. She'll be able to do all the things that every baby, every kid gets to do. Kind of plans ended up changing, and we had to readjust again. But we figured it out.
Yeah, they walked in and they basically said she needs a new heart. She can't be fit. That was even more devastating than the first time. So we had to adjust and plan for that.
Well, and Sky, I got a question for you, man. As a dad, I mean, I don't know about you, and this is I know better now. I've been married 27 years. I've Like I've learned, okay, I'm a, but my instinct is still, I hear a problem, solution mode kicks in, and you're not getting in my way. Like I'm gonna fix this. Like this is a problem that we're gonna exhaust every resource that we have to fix this. Uh, I think that's just a dad thing. Is that am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. I'm that way. I'm still that way. I mean, it's to the point where I can't be. It's hard for me to leave the room, and
Yeah.
it's a year. So, I mean, I've worked from her room, so it's,
Yeah.
it's pretty much the only time I will leave is when she doesn't sleep.
There you go.
She's fine. So it's difficult, not being able to fix it.
Well, and I want to point this out early here. I mean, we're just a little bit in here, but I just remembered to put this on the screen. This link is going to go to a really cool site. So this will have a really, I mean, the picture on this site is absolutely adorable. Come on, how can you not look? Can you look at that picture and go, nah, I don't want to help. Just click just scan the QR code, everybody. It is a fundraising page for this family. I mean, for you guys, right? It's to help fundraise for when that heart becomes available to be able to do what you got to do, right? I mean, that's the main goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much to help cover medical bills. I mean, she's going to be dealing with this for her entire life.
Yeah.
And stuff. So, she's out the hospital. She still has to keep coming back consistently, get checked, and things. So, you never know what's in the future.
Yeah, one of her medications was $400 without the rebates and stuff that like the hospital found a way to get it for cheaper, but to keep her alive, one of her medications a month was $400.
Oh my gosh. Okay. One of them. How many is she on? Just out of curiosity.
She's on
Have you lost count yet? Is it a lot?
Yeah, like seven the last time. She's on 7. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. And of course you're independently wealthy, so this is no problem, right? Of course. Right? This is great because obviously you're, yeah. No, I get it. That's golly. Medication, man. That is the biggest, I swear, that's the biggest racket. Oh.
And that's with insurance.
And that's with insurance. Whew. Okay. All right. Got to catch my breath for a second. That's crazy. That's I mean, it's unbelievable that's a thing. I mean, yeah, you got to have it. I mean, it's that's where they get you, right? Because it's like here's medication, and you have to have it. And so, yeah. So part of that fundraising is it's just all overall. It's just for all of it. I mean, there's so much expense. Oh man. Well, one other thing that I thought was incredibly interesting and kind of honestly it was a little terrifying when you told me, Dre'Onna, was the heart pump that she's on. Like, is that still a thing? That's still a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until she gets a new heart, she's on this pump.
Yeah, she's on.
I'll show it to you here real quick.
All right. Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
Went the wrong way, but that's it right there.
Wow.
So it pumps her blood.
Hello, beautiful. Wow.
It works at her heart for now, and she'll be on it until she gets a heart. She'll be on it for a while.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it could take a minute, sure. Well, sorry, I'm just remembering, Dre'Onna, what you said during one of our calls about why it could take so long, because of this crazy theory that people have out there about donating organs. I can't believe that this list isn't shorter. Like, there's so much crazy information out there about organ donation and transplants and all in the medical world in general. Like, there's so many, I feel like there's so many stinking like tin hat conspiracy theories out there about, oh, don't do that, don't do this. You're running into some resistance finding a heart. I mean, it's not easy, right?
Yeah.
Why is that? Like, why is it so hard? It seems like, especially, is it because she's so little, or is it because is it, I don't know.
It's a multitude of things. So one, she is little, so she has to be able to get a heart from somebody that's similar in size. Science and medical technology has got way better over the years.
Yep.
So you don't have, babies passing away. So that's one thing. Two is the stigma. There's a very big negative stigma on organ donation. And that's something that, we're trying to fight against. The third is every day that this gets longer and longer. So, there's more babies being born with, PhD issues or other issues where it takes them longer to get that organ donated. So it's kind of, it's a multitude of things.
And it's the stigma's so bad that people don't want to put their kids on, like, they will donate their organs because they think the hospital is going to kill them on purpose.
Kill them on purpose to harvest their organs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's I'm remembering now. Yeah, that's the sure. Oh, come on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I had never heard that before. Before you told me that initially in our conversation. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but it is a little bit, because like it seems so ridiculous to me. I have been under for 15 surgeries, including 7 brain surgeries, and that thought has never once crossed my mind. I don't think I've ever thought to myself, "Oh Lord, I hope I wake up. Are they gonna, are they gonna take all my organs?" Like, I don't know. Okay, everybody, really, that I can't imagine that's actually happening. Just come on, cut it out. That's crazy. Well, I'm sorry. That's so as her condition, as it progressed, I mean, this was different when she was born than what it is now, right? Like, she didn't have that. Did it initially, like in utero, they figured out that she was going to have to depend on this external heart, or was that later? Did that come later?
No, so that came later. She got her PA band, and then her tricuspid valve started leaking severely. They thought maybe it would mend itself. Sometimes it heals itself, and hers didn't heal itself. So the heart was too damaged to repair. So that's when we just were told that we were going to be on the heart transplant list, and then we would get to go home and wait. So we got to go home for 3 months, and then she stopped eating, and she stopped kind of responding normally. Kind of came a bit lethargic. We had to come in, and then her being a little firecracker that she is, she didn't want people touching her, so she would scream every time people touched her. And one day they couldn't calm her down, which made her heart go crazy, and that's when surgery was immediately needed for the, at that point, it wasn't the Berlin.
PD mag, Century mag.
Yeah, Century mag to keep her alive because she just could not calm down. So they basically had to sedate her.
Yeah.
She was kind of comatose. And then she got on this. And then that's when it progressed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I will say, heart issues was never my thing. It was more brain stuff. So, brain surgery a few times, but as somebody who's been having my first brain surgery was at 2 weeks old, and then I had another one at 6 months old, had another one at 18 years old, and 4 in the last 12 years. And then 8 other surgeries to compensate for all the crazy side effects that the brain surgeries caused. And so, as somebody who had probably 10 surgeries by the time he was 10, I can tell you that a large part of my life, which already is a large part of yours is the phrase that I've adopted is launch and adjust, you know, because you have to be adaptable. You've got to be flexible. You got to be, but the cool thing is, I mean, there's so many advancements. There's so many things that are coming out daily that are and yearly and stuff that can help. I am so excited about the advancements of everything that's coming out. So I like hearing your story is crazy, but it's also for some reason optimistic, because there's just like 5-10 years ago, even like, who knows, right? Like what would have happened, so it's, and same, like I've felt that way with everything going on with all the surgeries I've had, I found great hope in that, that there's so many things always evolving, and so, and the other cool thing is you've dedicated your work to helping other families with this, which is the unbelievable part, right? Like you're not just in your cocoon, kind of just hovering over your daughter all the time, which obviously you're spending all your time in the hospital, but you're helping others. So my question is, for everybody out there, what conversations do you wish more families would have in this situation, and even before this kind of thing happens? Like what do you wish more people were aware of in these kind of situations?
I mean, I think, just CHD in general, which is congenital heart defect, it's not something that the mom did. It's not something the dad did. It's just, you win in the lottery. There's really nothing you could do about it. And I wish people kind of understood that. And I just kind of want people to understand that, hey, sometimes you just get dealt a bad deck of cards.
Yeah.
You have to just learn to play that hand that you have and do the best you can with that hand. And there's help out there. If you need somebody to talk to, I kind of feel like, going through this, I want to advocate for her. I want to advocate for all the other kids around here that's going through the same thing. And I'm positive, I'm optimistic. Dre'Onna is also, and you just want to try to get people to understand that there's help out here. There's support groups. There's people out here going through the same thing for you, going through the same thing as you and your kids. You don't have to do it alone. If you need somebody to talk to, you need some sort of help with trying to get sort of resources or anything, we're out here, we're looking, we're trying to help everybody that we can also while we deal with our issues. So.
And it doesn't only affect babies. It's like, I think it's the second, I might be wrong, but it's like the second killer amongst everybody. So heart health is important. So having those heart healthy conversations while you're sitting around the table. I told him about incorporating wellness classes in the hospital to teach people how to eat healthy, how to do different things, how to exercise, how to do these things just to keep your heart healthy regardless. Yeah.
I love that. And well, and by the way, everybody, in case you haven't noticed, they're in a hospital room right now. So I know it sounds, this show sounds a little different than most shows that we've done, because most people that I have on the show are sitting in a very controlled environment, very like, I'm in a studio and I have a microphone and the sound is awesome and the lighting is awesome. I didn't want to wait for that. You guys you guys are in a hospital so much. I knew that this was going to be where we were doing the show, and I'm so excited about that, because this is it's just where you are, and it's cool to be able to. Technology is so cool because we can do this, right? Here we are, in 2 different states, and we're doing this. So I'm so thankful for you guys to take the time out to do this, even though you're in the hospital. Because it's something, I tell you. Well, here, so for those of us without, something so severe, it's like the future is pretty easy to plan for, right? It's like, oh, we just, the future, it's there. How do you guys balance that? there's the future, of course. It's like, okay, well, she's going to live a long, amazing life, so we got to plan for the future. And at the same time, there's a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
How's that balance?
So honestly, we live in the here and the now. So we think about the future. Yes, we dream about the future, about going to Disney, about going to all these things, but our life changes every minute. Like just this morning, she was on oxygen. Now she's off of oxygen. So we enjoy what we have now and then think about the future later. Well, this is how I think about the future later. I just don't want to lose the moments of enjoying her, thinking about that future, because we know time is borrowed, and so it's not promised, and we want to enjoy every aspect, every milestone of what's here and now.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Basically, it is, honestly, it's just, the future's going to be the future, and you try to do the best you can to plan. But being in a situation, you learn that you can't control what's going to happen. So it's kind of just best to take it minute by to be in the moment, But you still kind of give yourself some grace, but you set some things up. Hey, this is something I want in a couple months. This is something I want to do in a couple of years, like a year or two or whatever, and kind of give yourself a little vision for that, but also understand that things could change. Nah, be ready to shift.
Yeah, for sure. Ready on a moment's notice.
Yeah.
So in the midst of all that, surely there's got to be like the next level of optimism, right? Like what you've got. I'm sure you've got like routines and habits and different sources of strength that you guys draw from that help you through all this. Because this is, I mean, if you focus on the wrong thing for just a minute, you're down, you're spiraled, right? Like you can't afford that. So what are some of your secrets for staying in those positive habits and routines?
I will say, take care of yourself. If you have to get outside, get outside. Find those breaks where you can get away. Just give yourself a few minutes. If you need an hour or two, there's help. If you don't have, somebody, family member, whatever, that can take over and just kind of be here with her. There's volunteers here that'll come in. They'll sit in the room and kind of keep her company. Lean on your support staff, your nurses. Nurses, they have a tough job.
Yeah,
and they are short staffed. But if you one thing I've learned, if you treat your nurse nice, treat your nurse with respect, they do the same for your kid.
Yeah,
they'll be there for your kid at the drop of a dime. So
100%.
that's something. But I will say, just kind of try to take care of yourself first. That way, you can take care of your kid.
Yeah. Put your mask on first, right? In the airplane, right? You gotta. Otherwise, you can't help anybody.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you've developed quite the community. I mean, you've got to be you're part of a community, I'm sure, that's kind of helping you through this too, right? There's support out there, right?
There's we have a heart transplant community that we do every second Thursday here. So it's other kids that are going through the same thing, or they have been through the same thing. So we experience different parts of life, like people that are also in our same boat, but also somebody that kid had a heart for 16 years. So we do have a community that we speak to. And then one of the nurses that work here, kid had a heart transplant. Well, two of the nurses, had heart transplant, so they're part of that community as well. So
nice. Yeah, that's huge. That's so cool that there's actually a nurse there that's in that boat. So, that's so cool. Yeah. Well, so for parents, right? For other parents, speaking of support, for other parents that may have just received some crazy life-changing turn you upside down, inside out kind of news, what words of encouragement would you give them if they were calling you and saying, "Help, I just got this news. What do we do?"
Uh, it's okay to not be okay. That would be my first thing I would say. It's okay not to be okay, but it will get better. Just take it day by day and enjoy every moment that's good. Harvest it, hold it in. We have a journal that we keep for Aja that we take pictures and we talk about her good moments.
Nice.
Just harvest those good moments because the good moments matter more than that.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, and you're gonna look back on this 20 years ago and read some of those and go, "Oh man, do you remember that? That's gonna be crazy, right?" Like you, I have a feeling this journaling thing is not just a short-term thing, man. I have a feeling this is gonna be a lifelong thing for you guys because it's such a journey, and journaling is such a cool practice to uh, to realize where you've won and where you've had hard stuff and how you've gotten through it. It's like almost like it's such an encouragement, you
Yeah.
know? I mean, even now, just a year in, I'm sure you look back 6 months ago and go, oh man,
Yeah, we're glad we passed that.
yeah.
Yeah.
We survived that one. Woo! Yeah. So, oh man. And is your family close? Are you guys like are either one of your families like nearby, or do you have that support?
My family's close. My mom is close. So we have my mom's support. His family is far.
My family's not near. Their closest is about 4 hour drive from here.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
but
That's good. I mean,
we have a pretty tight knit community though. That helps us.
yeah. I would imagine that. I mean, nothing says community than better than, something like this going on, some crazy condition that, especially something that's kind of rare, right? Especially something that not everybody's heard of or not everybody's dealt with. I bet people I mean, I would imagine people would come out of the woodwork to relate to others in that boat, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
So,
met a lot of special people that want to help. We've met a lot of people along the way that just inspire us and speak life into us.
yeah.
Not only family, just strangers. Too.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet. I love that. Well, yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what, and by the way, everybody, if you haven't yet, scan the QR code, man. They You can see kind of the running total where they're at, like it's got the donation list. You've seen the pages. Everybody's seen these pages before. It's really cool to watch the donations rack up and stuff. Scan the QR code and check it out and read the stories and and check and see all the people that are helping out. It's pretty incredible. You're not close. You're not there yet. You still got a little ways to go, but to the goal that you've got there. But man, if there's anybody out there, I mean, I was kind of alluding to it before with our sponsor Cutco. If there's business owners out there that love giving gifts to their clients, right? Like giving personalized gifts to those same companies probably love donating, to things too that are meaningful and are doing awesome stuff. So, man, I would appeal to anybody out there with a company that wants to donate. This would be the perfect. I mean, come on. You can't click on that link and look at the face of like the picture and not melt. I mean, God, I don't know how you did that. Where did you take that picture? It's incredible.
She was home. She was 4 months.
Yeah.
As a She was 4 months. We were home, and I mean, in generally, she's the happiest baby ever. Like and she's so strong. You never know what she's going through.
Well,
It's
and
like,
I can't wait to check back in 5 or 10 years, man, and be like, okay, update, and see what's going on. Because if she, I mean, just of what I know of her now, like I can't wait, man. She's gonna be a force of nature in, in this world. So I think it's gonna be pretty fun to watch that whole journey. So my goodness. Well,
She's very opinionated, so she lets you know how she feels at
I
all times.
mean, maybe that's a warning, Dad. I don't know, man. You might be in trouble. But
He had me wrapped since day one, so
right
I'm a
there,
sucker. I'm a
I know.
sucker.
I know. My 3 kids are girl, boy, girl, and my oldest is 22 and my youngest is 17, and they're both right there, man. It never goes away. So so it's a special thing, man. Dads and daughters, it's a thing. So soak it up, man. Soak it up. Oh man. Well, so what kind of I mean, you were talking about like different things. Like you've been in the hospital like basically your whole life, pretty much. I mean, with the exception of a little bit of home time, Is there any stories? Are there any like really cool stories or success stories, like milestones, or anything that the doctors have said that were pretty cool, like cool stories, anything like that?
Um, Something, I mean, tragedy to triumph. Uh, right after she got was it the Berlin or was it the Century? I can't remember. But we had just gotten to the hospital and she got put on it was the Century Med. She had just got put on it. During that time, she had a blood clot in her leg,
Ooh.
and that blood clot ended up passing and went to her brain, so she had a stroke.
Oh no.
It
Ooh.
affected her entire left side, and she couldn't move at all. And literally, probably about 2 weeks later, we see fingers moving, we see toes moving. Then we get to the hand, we get to the arm. Now, like if you see her now, you'd never know.
Oh,
She is
oh man.
she's doing everything. She's sitting up. She's able to grab and do things with both hands. We're working on getting her standing now. She's trying. Not quite there yet, but she's trying.
Oh man. That is crazy. I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Kids are made of rubber, man. They bounce back so fast with stuff. Um, that is amazing. I can't believe that. What did the doctors say with that? Like, how did they explain that? Was it, I mean, because it sounds like miraculous almost, like stroke, and then all of a sudden this is happening. Like, how did they explain that?
They kind of explained it like, you may see some residual effects from it. You never know how long it's going to take for her to recover. Uh,
Yeah,
and then just with the speed she recovered, they were amazing. It takes a lot longer before you start seeing, just
yeah.
moving around and stuff. And sometimes some kids you don't know, like they don't show any side effects, but most of the time they still do for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
So, but it's kind of 101 though.
Yeah. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that's
He has
amazing.
no quit in him.
Oh, well, something just popped into my head. I don't know why, but it I'm gonna throw it out there, because I do that sometimes. Uh how are you two do? I mean, you two are gonna be, I mean, married long after she grows up and graduates and goes to college and gets married and does all that stuff. So this relationship here, I mean, the three of you, yes, parents, children, that's an amazingly important relationship. But we're really realizing that now. We've got our youngest has got 1 year left at home, and there's just going to be my wife Catherine and I sitting at home staring at each other with no kids to wrangle anymore. So that's an important aspect too. How are you guys doing with getting out of the hospital or spending time just the two of you? because that's
We
a
make
huge
it a
deal.
Yeah, we make it a point each week to do something together. Um, we don't we do something on either Saturday or we do something on Sunday, but we do it together because nourishing our relationship as well as nourishing her, feeding into her is important. So we make a point to spend time together. And then at night, we watch our trashy shows together that we like to watch. And
Your what shows? What? Did I... Just want to make sure I heard that right.
We watch bad TV to
Yes.
turn our brains.
so,
Sometimes you just got to do it, man. You just want to watch something to watch something. Who cares
Yeah.
about the redeeming value? Yeah,
yeah.
I
So,
totally get it. Brain candy, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
We just recently picked up playing golf. So that's
Oh,
something,
nice.
it gets us outside, it gets us moving. You kind of have that, I would say, alone time with each other and stuff, and you're not just sitting there just working on something. You focus on something else that's actually quite difficult.
Yes.
So you
Yes,
have
it
to
is.
think about something else, or you just go get worse and stuff. So we find joy in that, and we try to play. At least every weekend we try to at least play 9 holes if we can. That
Nice.
depends on circumstances we got going. But
Well,
that
that's
helps
I
a lot.
love I love that because that forces you to talk to each other about something besides Aja, because
Mhm.
because it's hard. You can't, there's no such thing as multitasking in your brain, by the way. That's a myth. It's one thing to the next. It might be fast, it might feel like multitasking, but your brain really can only think of one thing at a time. So
Mhm.
when you're golfing, it's like you're focused on that swing and where's the ball going, and oh crap, I lost it. Where'd the ball go? Give me another one out of the bag. That's usually my story. Well, mark me down for a 14 on that one, that hole. So, but for especially with golf, it's what I've discovered, and I love that you said golf because it's not about the game, it's about the company. You know,
Yeah.
I there was an anniversary trip my wife and I took. It might have even been before we had kids. I think it was our second or third anniversary, and part of that trip we went golfing. She doesn't like golfing. My wife couldn't. But part of the package that we did, was head golfing. She just rode along in the cart. She didn't even swing a club, man. I was the only one golfing, but we were sitting there talking. We're driving between trying to find my lost ball, every time. So I love that you said golf because not all sports allow for that. It's that's so cool. I love it. A lot of good places to golf in Oklahoma, is there?
There's a couple places. There's a golf course like a half a mile from the hospital.
Oh, nice.
We tend to go play at. So we're not far. And if anything needed, we get a call. We can jump in the car, be back in 5 minutes.
Perfect. Yeah,
So,
that's beautiful. I love that. I love that you said golf. Oh man! By the way, this is for free, everybody. I'm not even this. This has nothing to do with the show, but in case for those of you that have been watching for a long time, you know this about me. But I'm a movie junkie. I'm a movie savant. Have you ever seen the movie 7 Days in Utopia?
no.
No.
Oh, so there's a book out there called Golf's Sacred Journey. Phenomenal book. It's about life lessons that you learn through golf. They made a movie about it. It's got Robert Duvall in there as one of the main characters. It's called 7 Days in Utopia. I can't remember what platform it's on, but find it and watch it. You guys will absolutely love it. Between the life lessons and the golf and the fun stuff in there, I don't know. That's just, I figured I'd throw that out there. It'd be one more thing for you guys to do together. It's a great movie.
Yeah,
So,
watch
yeah.
Definitely will watch it.
Love that, man. I want to hear from you what you thought of it too, because I think it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Well, I'll tell you what. I told you this would go fast, and we got about 3 minutes, maybe 4 at the most left, and we're done. So we're out of time. So is there is there anything that you want to tell maybe that family that's, that's new at this, or anybody out there that you want to, just in general, is there any last words, last thoughts you want to leave us with?
You go ahead. I got to turn this off.
Any family that's new to this, we just want to let them know that it's okay. It's okay, and just like I've been reiterating, enjoy the good moment. Take care of yourself. That way you can take care of your kids, and just appreciate the journey. What I can say about Aja and what I can say about other kids that we meet here, they are inspiring. Their resilience inspires me daily, and it pushes me to do better. So if you can take that lesson of your child can inspire you to do better, your child can inspire you to be resilient, then that's the thing that I would take away. I would tell a parent, and you can always talk to us as well. We have a Aja's Journey. It's on
the TikTok page.
TikTok. So we're here to talk to you, to help you. You need just to cry for an hour, we're here for you.
Hey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's energy well invested too. Yep. For sure. Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Sky? Any parting last words?
I'd say appreciate every day. Even if it's a bad day, appreciate it. That's just another day you get to spend with your kids. Another day you get to love on them. Another day they get to love on you.
I love it. That's so awesome. That's so wonderful. Thank you. Yes, that's the perfect way to cap this show off, man. Thank you so much. And oh man, I love this kind of stuff. I love these kind of stories, and I'm so glad that all three of you are here. That was such a cool surprise. So thank you for all three of you being here and for telling your story and just taking the time out. I know time is precious, and I appreciate it. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, everybody. All right. It's crazy. I love that. Seriously, I didn't see that coming. She didn't tell me she was bringing everybody. So that's fun. That's fun. I don't usually, and that show was a little different because the sound was a little weird, but hopefully you could hear them pretty good and you got the message because it's just, sometimes it's one life, right? You don't get to divvy it up like, hey, here's our hospital life and here's our home life and here's our work life and here's our golf life. It's one, so we, meet people where they're at, and which is awesome. Been there. So it's great that we got to do that. That was so cool. All right, everybody, listen, I am so thankful that you were here to share this story, and I'm so glad that you are here every time and that you bring your friends, that you're here with us all the time. And I swear our viewership has grown so much over the last almost 3.5 years. We're on season 8, guys. You helped us do that, and we're so thankful for you. So we appreciate each and every one of you that are watching, and I hope that you commented and asked questions and dropped encouragement in there. And it's just so cool to get these messages out. So thank you so much. And join us for our next episode, which is going to be July 17th. Good Lord. We're already halfway through July. July 17th will be our next episode that will have another great story and amazing family on there. So join us on July 17th. Until then, have an amazing day, and we will see you next time.